I've always been really passionate and fascinated with MMA and nutrition for MMA, but it's not exactly a job that you can get openly. So I decided to move to Canada, where MMA and mixed martial arts and combat sports is a really big show over there. So I went over there for a couple of years and learnt the tricks of the trade, and then came back to Australia about 2 years ago when I started the Fight Dietitian. Each day I give myself what I call creative time. So if I have to do social media posts, blog writing, guest writing, podcasts, and then I'll do my check-ins with my clients, making sure they're tracking the way they need to be tracking, that they're feeling good, that their team's happy, the coaches are happy. And I'll usually do that for about 4 or 5 hours. And then I'll do review plans and make the adjustments I need to make sure everyone's going in the right direction. Ideally, I get all of my athletes to be looking after their nutrition 365 days a year. And then we work on different nutritional strategies depending on where their training's at. But when they sign a contract to fight, they usually go into what's called a fight camp, which can be anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks. And then our nutritional interventions change. And a lot of the time we have to adjust body composition to make a contracted weight. And my job is to make sure they're doing that safely, but they're also performing at their best while they do it. I do some work with a physiotherapist who specialises in concussion research as well, which is a really big part of this sport, where obviously you're taking a lot of trauma to the head. Dan and I run concussion research around the making weight practices, just to make sure that even though they might be feeling physiologically good, that their head and their brain is also good. It's great that I get to ride the wave and the journey with my athletes, especially when you kind of work with someone and they have big breakthroughs, whether that's be that they weren't so good with their nutrition and they didn't quite know how to manipulate their body weight to get down to weight safely, and then we work together, and then themselves, their family, their coaches, they mention how much better it was or how much better they felt when they fought. And when you see them progressing and doing well, that's really rewarding. I think when we're at university, we're surrounded by so many other people doing the same thing that you begin to think that it's extremely competitive, and it's not. There's so much work out there. Maybe you have to start thinking outside of the clinical space, but if there's any advice for any students, I would say find what took you to that degree, why you're doing it, what you're passionate about, and then go for it.